It turns out that I'm really bad at talking about myself. So I have this, which is basically me cheating. This is my bedside table, which has a lot of shit in it, and I took the drawer out, and when I took it out, something popped, so I don't know if I can get it back in. So Drexel might owe me a new drawer because it was for a project, and I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I'm gonna randomly pick the two things that I decided beforehand that I was gonna pick first, which is 2 baseballs. They're not in focus. I don't know, whatever. This one, I know the story of, which is that I went to a baseball game and the guy threw it to me and I stood over 2 10-year-olds when I was like 14 and I caught it because I was taller than them. Ha! This, I don't know because it's a Royals baseball and I'm from Philadelphia, but my whole life I've had a Royals baseball and I don't know why. I'm assuming somebody went to Kansas City or really didn't know where I lived. These are Allen Iverson shoes that I got at a Sixers game, but they might not be mine because my brothers also got them, and I'm pretty sure I lost mine and then I stole this pair. And if I ever learn how to drive, 2 Game Boys. This one's mine. It's a Game Boy Advance. It's better. You can kind of see through it. It's pretty awesome. This one is not mine, and I don't know why it's in my drawer. This is my Dodge Viper, which I've had forever, and I don't remember when I got it. But if you asked 12-year-old me, he would say that this was the best car ever. And if you ask me currently, I would say it's the best car ever, even though that's probably factually inaccurate. I have my 64 gig iPod Touch, which the day after I ordered my iPhone, I did a little dance where I went ha-cha-cha and I shot my leg out, and this flew out of my pocket and hit the floor, and it's very broken and smashed, and I cut myself about 3 times in one day. Segue to another thing I cut myself on, which is a shark jaw that I got at Martha's Vineyard, where I used to go on vacation all the time. I shouldn't have cut myself on this because when I bought it, the lady who I bought it from was bleeding more than I've ever seen anybody bleed because she stuck her hand through one like so. Not smart. She wasn't very smart, which is probably why she was working at a tourist store. This is non-toxic cement for plastic models. I've never made models. I don't know why I have this. 2 8 gig iPod Nanos that are Velcroed together. I originally had both of them like this, Velcroed on the back of another 8 gig iPod Touch, and it was my iPod Brick. And altogether, all 3 of them were less than half of this. There's another iPod. Apparently I had a lot of iPods. I have 2 remaining Pokemon cards because I have other ones in my wallet. And I don't know why these aren't in my wallet. I'm probably going to put them in there now. Super Mario Land, Game Boy. This wasn't my game. I could never beat it. But I think my brother beat it. Which is kind of like a story about me, if you think about it. Don't think about it. I have a library card, which, fun fact, I returned a Goosebump book because I returned it. It was the piano one with the hands that played. And they told me that I didn't return it, but I did, so then I didn't use this card for like 10 years, and I'm scared to go to the library and give them my name, because what if they tell me that I owe them a Goosebump book? I have more Pokemon cards. I didn't know that I had more Pokemon cards. Machoke, Grimer, Dark Rattata, Blaine's Monkey, oh, these are Casey's cards because this is his Lapras. I'm now realizing that these aren't my cards. And pen tips, because I decided that I was going to get really good at pen and ink drawings, the actual pen and ink, but then I quit because it was hard. I have a Wawa card that may or may not have something on it, but I'm too scared to go there and have them say that it doesn't have money on it, and then look at me like I'm a loser. Postcard from Italy. I was promised a trip to Italy from the person who sent me the postcard. I have an elephant necklace that my mom gave me when she was pregnant with my sister, because she wore this when she was pregnant with me. And I did not want a sister because I was a little bit of an asshole when I was 3 years old. So I got this, and then I was happy. Haha. I have a book that I was gonna fill with bass music that I wrote, but I did 1.5 pages, and then I quit. And I'm now realizing that I'm out of interesting things in the drawer. So this wasn't really about myself. It was about myself. You know what? It was about myself. It was about my drawer, where all my stuff is. Therefore, it was about myself and how much stuff I have in my drawer. Bye.